Okay, so I'm gonna be back doing Radical Red again, pure mathematics, trying to get to that goal of making as much progress as I can, you know what I mean? And I've planned out a line or fight plan into one of the specific Pokemon that are, or Pokemon guys that are going to be fighting. There's one specific person I'm going to be fighting, and I have a plan into him. So I'm going to execute that exact plan and go back to heal and continue. So pretty simple here. Down we go and around 10. Okay, we're going down, and this is where the real fights do begin, to be honest. So we have to go all the way around here. Right, this guy over here, Super Nerd Miguel, he's one of the people we're facing right now. And I do have a plan in mind for him. He's a lot harder than before, definitely though. So, oh, it's a double battle. Yeah, it's really bad. Didn't know it was a double battle, guys. Okay, Voltorb was being countered by Poltergeist. Yeah, okay. So, I thought it was Poltergeist too. Shockwave doesn't kill ever. Is Pi faster than Thwackey? Is a key question I could be asking. No. I'm not faster. And so it's a range on whether I survive, which I don't want to call yet. So I'd rather swap into someone who can take both Thwacky's hits and the other person's hits. Yeah, the best place is Fluffy for this. Because Fluffy will take a Shockwave. And you will... Hex. Hex should kill the Thwacky, correct? Yeah, Hex always kills Thwacky in this range. Okay, yeah, so they try to dual target into that slot. Sableye comes in, and Sableye specifically does huge damage to this entire segment. Not as much into Fluffy though. I think in Voltipasui doesn't really have much. You can self-destruct. So Date can Thunderwave onto Sableye. Chicken can swap into someone who takes Foul Play a little better. Geoda, that's not what we would want. I think we have to look free. Okay, into flat. Okay, perfect. Now it's nearly perfect. Self-destruct is we take all of that. Thunder Wave comes in. We heal a little bit. So now we do have to calculate how much foul play does here, because foul play genuinely could be an issue. So it does 36% to 37% to Butterfree, and into Flappy it does 40%. So whoever he targets into, that's not that's 50% minimum for it to be green. So we are fine to use an offensive move on Fluffy here, which I think Power Gem would be the best, or Flash also. I think Flash would be a little better. We're just trying to deal with the Bow Barrel. So we're going to Flash the Bow Barrel, and we're going to put Bow Barrel to sleep. Okay, Sableye used Will-O-Wisp, but that's fine because we don't really have every reason to. Okay, nice. Bow Barrel is fast asleep. Recipe Brain heals. Ham is hurt by the burn. Date is hurt by the burn. They both still can take whatever hit Sableye has. So simply flash into Bow Barrel and into Sableye here. We can again take a. We always take a foul play, 30% and 40%. So out of worst case, we will still take either hit with burn damage, which means that we can simply use an attack on Sableye now, which is on Butterfree. And so logically the best option is Silver Wind. So we will use that onto Sableye. Sableye eats a berry to heal itself, okay. Flash comes in, the Bow Barrel's done, and Sableye is probably into Okay, perfect. And Sableye gets healed by both. Ham gets hurt by the burn, just a little sad, but we are in a winning position now because Ham, as you saw, does huge damage. So, and it's faster than Sableye. And Flappy is also faster than Sableye here. So, we just look for what Flappy can do that's the most damage, and that would be Slash and Silver Wind. Pretty simple. Right. Just because it was a dual battle, it makes things a lot simpler. So we're gonna go back and heal now, not even taking a fossil because we don't want to risk dying to Archie, who is another trainer who is a lot stronger than Miguel. Because Miguel has good compositions and the like that are pretty hard to beat. But Archie has a single battle team, and that single battle team is purposefully made to end the run as quick as it can. So that's what it's going to try and do. It's going to try and end the run immediately. And so our goal, obviously, would be to create a structured plan into that. And you may be asking why I haven't done the encounter in Mount Moon, because there is obviously a reason to get the encounter. The main reason is because in this game you can actually get a Terrakion, which is a legendary Pokemon. So, or sorry, not Terrakion, Cobalion. And we want to make sure that we're saving the encounter for that Cobalion, because Cobalion is really, really good. I'm just making sure that my information is correct, because always having a second check is important. So when we defeat Koga, that gym leader, we're going to be getting the Cobalion and Terrakion. And fights get a lot easier. Okay, so we now have our Pokemon healed to full here, as you can see. So now we're going to be planning the Archie fight here. So, as you can see here, Rocket Admin Archer. So, the way we're gonna have to beat him, for the limit, Mankey actually does not bad, but Marshtomp does even better. So, Marshtomp is who we're going to send into limits, and it's a guaranteed Foco, so that means it's a one-hit kill. Next, Houndour comes in. Hidden Power Grass is pretty annoying, but that's why we're going to swap out to bait Incinerate and lower its attack stat, or special attack stat, that's what I'm thinking. Or something along those lines. So, Marshtomp is baiting Hidden Power Grass. Butterfree could Fleet Powder Silver Wind 2-hit KO. Or yeah, Butterfree's faster. So, okay, here's our new plan. Since Marshtomp guaranteed Oko with full dose, still, it's gonna go Hidden Power Grass, because Mightyena doesn't see kill, I don't think. 70% 2-hit KO versus a guaranteed 2-hit KO, it's gonna go in Houndour. I swap into Butterfree. It uses Hidden Power Grass and it does minimal damage. We're faster, so we use Sleep Powder, put it to sleep, and then swap back into Marshtomp. Kill with full dose, always. And now comes the harder one, which is Mightyena, because Mightyena specifically has this Bite, and Bite is a very, very strong move against Marshtomp, against Butterfree. I mean, all of its moves are pretty strong. In general, none of my Pokemon don't take low damage. That's a guarantee. And we can't really do the Sleep Powder strategy because all three of his attacking moves do huge damage, and he's faster, so I can't get the Sleep Powder faster than him. Though Thunder Wave could be a decent idea, because Marshtomp is baiting Bite, so he takes the Bite bet. Mankey, but the issue is it doesn't take Bite plus Fire Fang or Ice Fang at highest damage. And I don't want to take risks again, so... a lot of these are offensive moves. How much does it do with -2? Okay, he's a lot more deal. No, it's easier with -2 for sure. If we can get -2, I think Mankey even. Yeah, Mankey cleans up the fight. So the question now is, how do we get Pidgeotto in against Houndour? Pidgeotto takes all of Houndour's moves. So the best case I would say is killing Houndour. Mightyena comes in. We take one of the moves, Feather Dance, and then swap into Mankey to kill. So can... okay, no, that's perfect then. So this is actually an even better thing, so we don't even need to use Butterfree here. So the line is pretty simple. Marshtomp kills with full dose. Houndour comes in. Hidden Power Grass. I go Pidgeotto. Oh, and I take down, it's not a guaranteed kill, it's the only annoying thing, and Hidden Power Grass does a lot. Hidden Power Grass does a lot, but it doesn't... what if I use Body Slam? Well, then Hidden Power Grass comes in, and if we get the highest rate, he could still go Snarl, technically. He probably wouldn't, but there's a better way. Yeah, but you take more from Hidden Power Grass, and Pidgeotto is what's important, because even if that comes in, right, this is not opportune for us. We need to bait the... Pidgeotto comes in. Okay, what if it takes 2 high roll Incinerates? So, 36, 30. And then it just speed tie. Okay. So we'll just roost till we're faster than it. And good. Keep going until we get fast kill. 36.4% plus. No, I think. It was slower. That's the important thing. We have to wait. So, what if we go marsh? So Marshall swaps into Butterfree. Butterfree is a sleep powder. Not to sleep. I go Pidgeotto. I kill it with takedowns, and I take minimal to no damage. Then Mightyena comes in, I Feather Dance, and I swap into Mankey. That's perfect. Okay, so that's gonna be our plan. So we're gonna be leading Marshtomp here, and we're just gonna go. Okay. Okay, and then we have to go this way all the way around. Through Rocket right here. Through this guy. And all the way up and around here to where Super Nerd is. And we will pick the Helix Fossil. Just because it's more optimal compared to the two. I mean, they're both subpar, but one's definitely better than the other. And here comes Archie. Limit. Send in Cake. Guaranteed Oko with Bolos, even through the mud shot. That's a little annoying. Looks like it's gonna eat some sort of berry to reduce power, but still nothing to worry about. Sunoco. Toxic, oh, that's an annoying thing. That's poison spikes. Here's Mightyena immediately, so now we're in a little bit of a pickle because the bite is threatening to do huge damage, but can't really swap into Pidgeotto here, you know what I mean? We take a bite, though, for sure. So, better to get a body slam and then maybe some paralysis. And overall just good damage, you know what I mean? Howl, oh that's really bad for us, unless we get a paralysis right now. Oh. Mightyena with plus 1 is 82.6. 82.6%, 57, and I'm at 58. Okay. Perfect health number. 2 howls. Oh shoot. I've left too many health stuff. Oh, and it has a berry. Oh no. Berry juice. 2 howls now means it probably OHKOs my entire team. So you have to take the OHKO chance. That's the only way, I think, in this fight now. Because hopping to Poltergeist, get fast kills. Up into you, it's the worst chances. If I swap into you, guaranteed OHKO. If I swap into you, guaranteed OHKO. Yeah, but it's against fast kill. And then you, it's a fast kill. So I have to take the odds. You know directly against me. Come on. Oh, looks like I'm resetting. And that's the main thing, we can't let it set up howls, which is really important. Letting it set up howls like that is what led to our demise. Okay, well, I will be taking a break for now. I'll start a little later.